everyone, it's James, the Wine Guy. In this video, we're going to talk about this beautiful Syrah coming from Red Mountain AVA in Washington State, so stay tuned. Here's a beautiful wine, and Force Majeure. I think it's a really absolutely gorgeous, elegant Syrah, and I think it's a fantastic producer. I think they're doing so many amazing things. Washington State is not just a known wine state, it is a wine state that keeps evolving and keeps challenging itself to produce even better wines. And I think it's really an amalgam of things that are coming together. And there are many reasons. I think they're just really cooperative forces that come together. So I look north from here. I'm in San Francisco right now. But I keep looking northward and to the Washington State region for beautiful wines and discoveries that I keep making all the time. And I think it's something to consider for your table as well. So here we go with the proper introduction to this wine. It's called Force Majeure Red Mountain red wine. So really, this is 100% Syrah Collaboration Series 3. So what happens in the Collaboration Series is that there's a different winemaker each year. Now, I have talked about in other videos where you can have a, definitely, there's a thought that says all wines are made in the vineyard, and of course they are to a certain degree, but there's also different implements. Maybe it's the oak signature you're going to utilize. Maybe it's the Cooper specifically that you're picking. Maybe it's the time you pick the wine grapes, and maybe there's different signatures of even putting small dashes of other varieties to bring the wine into a different direction. So this has 4 clonal signatures of NTAB 383 clone, 174 Tablos and Shiraz. And this is coming from the Vineyard site called Ciel de Cheval. And back panel for inspection right here. And the winemaker on this series is Mark McNeely. Fantastic, beautiful way of thinking of Syrah. And I think it's a really bold way of thinking about wine, is to collaborate and to keep building on good things. I think that's the best thing that can be done for many things, not just wine. And I even talk about collaboration in terms of what I do, in terms of wine reviews and wine subject matter videos. And for me, I think it's a really great way of thinking of this as well. And I did have a conversation with owner of Vintner, Paul McBride, and Todd Alexander, his winemaker. And Todd Alexander comes from Bryant Family Winery, and so a great pedigree. And for me, I think this is a really great way of thinking about Red Mountain AVA, what they're doing on their site. And force majeure means many things. And of course, in law of contracts, it means one thing. But it really is, I'm trying to paraphrase on some materials I've seen from force majeure, which is really powerful elements in nature coming together, terroir, the vineyard site, and really combining to get the highest level of viticulture. And I think that's probably the best way of looking at that. The site is relatively high in terms of sea level, above sea level, so 960 feet to 1,230 feet above sea level. And plantings are Cabernet Sauvignon Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, Syrah, Grenache, Mourvedre, Viognier, and Tempranillo. 14.7% ABV, 220 case production, and the release price is $58. So next is scent characterization, flavor characterization, and the point score. What I want to do is make sure that the glass has enough, but not too much, of the wine to truly give some oxygen to fold into the wine, expressing itself in the most elegant way possible. Maybe not elegant, optimum way possible. For me, this is really giving some beautiful characterization. Absolutely gorgeous. Notes of mixed bramble, blackberry, tayberry, boysenberry, anise, chocolate mint, rose petals, freshly sanded cedar and sandalwood, and additionally cinnamon. So here we go next with the flavor characterization and the point score. Beautiful texture, elegant wine, distinct, polished, and sophisticated. This wine is expressing itself in terms of tayberry, blackberry, strawberry, thyme, fennel, lavender, red pepper, and cardamom. I give this wine a 9.5 out of my 10.0 scale. Think of this as 95 points out of 100 points. And I'll put more information on the producer down below, and stay with me on this great journey. And I look forward to tasting more of these wines and sharing them with you as well. And I think this is a really great testament to what can happen in Red Mountain AVA from the producer. I think this is a really innovative producer. I like what they're doing, and can't wait to taste more of their wines. I do have one more wine to be tasting from Force Majeure. I will be sharing that with you shortly, so stay tuned for that and many other reviews. And you'll find me on most social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram. Thank you so much for following, and more to come. Stay tuned, and salud.